Moving on to something better. Our ornamental fish hobby is full of hybrids that we've selectively bred for color and shape and decoration. But they all have their roots in the wild, and the native fishes of the Amazon are what we're going to look at today from a beautiful example in our National Zoo, the Amazonia exhibit. Check out these exhibits and a little bit of information about the fish that they feature. Already, I'm inspired to learn more about the natural and native habitat of these fish that I've been keeping in my aquariums. I think it would be so cool to do a biotope tank that was as close to the natural portion of a native habitat that these fish come from. I think it's going to involve some tannins in the water. I've never really had a black water tank. I've kept some botanicals, an almond leaf for a betta, so forth, but I've never actually ran a black water tank, so I'm looking forward to checking up on that. But seeing these fish and learning about them in what's probably the best collection in the United States, our National Zoo, arguably, I mean, everyone gets to cast a vote with their opinion, right? I think it's fantastic. I'm motivated, I'm inspired to learn more about the native habitat of these fish, to learn more about the fish. There's that one card in that one scene. I'll try to put a little still photo of what I'm talking about here that identifies different parts of the fish, indicating that maybe fish smell with their tail. I don't know. I'm a lifelong learner. It doesn't bother me to learn. That's interesting if that's happening. So, eels that can shock you, fish that can smell through their tails, knife fish using electrical impulses, pacu that are the size of giant fish. I've only seen them in the aquarium size. Wow. And maybe a 2.5 foot long red-tailed catfish, 6 foot long arapaima. And to know those things can be, or they've been recorded at 10 feet long, 400 pounds. Are you kidding me? That's a monster fish. That's an Amazon monster. That's a monster fish. Arowanas are so awesome and graceful and colorful and large and puppy dog-like, although I wouldn't want them to grab a hold of my finger. Yeah, scratch that puppy dog-like part. They're just pretty cool fish. I want to give a sincere thanks to the National Zoo, the Smithsonian Zoological Park there in Washington, D.C., all of the professional keepers, the volunteers, the staff there. In my opinion, I've never seen a better kept aquarium. We learn things, we share things, that's how we grow, that's how we improve the hobby. Just now I'm trying to record KGTropicals, wanting to know if I'll have an issue with him using some footage that I took from the National Zoo. Of course not. I'm shooting this video and KGTropicals sends me a text and wants to know if it's okay if he uses some of my monster fish footage from the National Zoo. John, use that footage. Say hello to River Life. My viewers want to see your viewers. There you go. Hey guys. Hey. You use that footage. You let people know what it's like to keep monster fish in the best way that they need to know how, from your fish room and from our National Aquarium. Thanks for asking, but really, seriously, use that footage. I'll see you soon, buddy. Good luck. John, have at it. Monster fish, National Zoo, spread the word. And I think seeing how the National Zoo keeps monster fish properly is great for all of us to learn. So I look forward to seeing what KGTropicals uses from the zoo of the monster fish footage. I hope you do too. I've got a live stream with KGTropical. I'll put a link up here someplace that I get confused, one side or the other. And also, I did a video in which I went monster fish shopping with KGTropicals. It'll be in the link. I'll put links to KGTropicals in the description below. If you like this kind of content, you'll probably love what KGTropicals has going on over there. Like this video if this is the kind of content you want to see. If you haven't subscribed to the River Life YouTube channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know whenever we publish new content. And it's going to be at least on every Tuesday. Tuesdays. There's a pretty cool video about Tuesdays. Probably put it in the cards up here above. Tuesdays, KGTropicals, and my monster fish shopping with KGTropicals and King and Queen Cichlids. That's John and Lisa, Scott and Liz, great people, fun to hang out with. You guys all seem to like it based on your comments. If you haven't seen those videos, if you're new to the River Life channel, give me a like if you like this content, subscribe if you want to see more of it, hit the notification bell so you know when we publish new content. Arapaima, arowana, red-tailed catfish, cardinal tetra, black ghost knifefish, elephant nose knifefish. The list goes on. Great things about great fish, black pacu. They're going to keep coming back to my memory, but go back and look at all those fish. Go back and look at that list of fish, all from Amazonia. We're talking about the Amazon River, which is a vast coverage of landmass and involves lots of water. Unlike my river here, which is kind of like it's just one artery. That Amazon River is like a huge river with thousands of tributaries. It just covers a huge landmass. What a biotope. I'm learning more things about it. I'm learning about the water quality. I'm learning about the water temperature. I'm learning about what causes the water quality to go down and how we can preserve, conserve, contribute to making that water quality the best that it can be so that our hobby continues to enjoy the fish that come from that habitat. Makes sense, right? Of course it does. So I'm learning, I'm sharing, and that was a great stop up there at the National Zoo. And from that visit, I've got a couple more stops lined up, a couple more people to talk to I think you're going to be interested in hearing from. Not only are these great fish that I so enjoy keeping and sharing with you guys, but they're connecting me to a wonderful community. As you know, the YouTube fish fam aquarium keeping genre is a great community, and it extends beyond those on YouTube. Our viewers, thank you very much for watching this. Our viewers are fantastic. They keep us going. It's what it's all about really on the YouTube platform, but it connects us to something bigger than even the viewership, and something that could bring much broader viewership, not only to our channels but to our hobby and to the actual real estate that the fish occupy in the wild before they get into our tanks. Either directly taken from the wild or farm bred or some other means of commercial domesticated breeding, hybridization. This community can work both ways. We can help the fish are already helping us. If we learn more about it, if we're just willing to learn a few things about it, I want to learn those things. As I learn them, I want to share them with you. Zoos are a wonderful place to start. The information is fact-checked, delivered professionally by professionals. Yeah, not all venues of information are that clear-cut. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So, I'm going to visit a couple of more zoos, professional exhibits, talk to some professional aquarists, learn from their mistakes, see where they're headed, share the future professional fish keeping with you as I learn. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to be able to answer your question via asking someone else. It would be a lot of fun. It would be a collaboration between us. Go ahead, do it. Put a question down there. Leave a question. Moving on to better things, from caterpillars to butterflies, and from this river location to a new location. That's right, River Lifers. This is the last of the river footage. We're moving on. We're moving on to better things, better camera, better studio, better live streaming capability, better aquariums. That's all a part of growing as humans, as YouTube creators, as fish keepers, as hobbyists of whatever genre. We're moving on to better things, and here's to you, here's to me. Cheers. If you get there first, save me a spot. Well, the sun is setting. I'm losing light on the set here on the river. Man, I'm gonna miss this place. I love this place. I love this river. So beautiful, so much wildlife. But you know what? Moving on, bigger and better things. And maybe I'll get to visit some. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to visit again soon. We've had a fantastic journey this far. Can't wait to see what the next leg of the journey looks like. The next stop. Same foothills of the Smoky Mountains, same beautiful, natural resource rich area, just a different address. When I get there, you'll know, I'll tell you about it. We'll talk about it. I appreciate your support, consideration. Thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate you being along with the ride. We're going places. We're moving on to better things. We want to take you along with us. Till the next one, why don't you get out there and see it, love it, and live it.